This is a fun experiment I'd like to do with you guys. I need you to type out what you think the word woke means. I just want to get your idea in my mind before I go into a rant thing. I can't see your comments obviously, but I just want to have a baseline idea of what you guys think the word woke means. Whether it means a woman is the main lead, whether you think it means black people are here, whether you think it means homosexual people are there. I'm just curious what you think the word woke means. If because I'm gonna explain what it means. The word woke has been twisted beyond recognition. You know what it started as? It was a warning. It was a warning. It was a whisper passed down in black communities, specifically black communities, to stay aware, to stay safe. That's what it was. It has been contorted deeply into a punchline for people who are more afraid of empathy than oppression. It used to mean stay woke, as in, don't fall asleep to the systems designed to kill you softly. That's what it meant. Stay woke. I'm gonna say this again. Stay woke meant don't fall asleep to the system designed to destroy you softly. It was a survival instinct, a mental seatbelt, a way of saying they will bury you if you don't pay attention. And somehow, I don't even know how, I'm not even sure how. I think this is gonna sound very strange. I think it's because it got rebranded because it got into other communities. I don't know. But it's become the reason why everything sucks now to everybody. Woke wasn't about aesthetics. It wasn't about branding. It wasn't about corporations slapping rainbows on soda cans in June while donating to anti-LGBTQ politicians in July. That's not what woke was about. It was never supposed to be a marketing tool or a moral purity. It was never supposed to be that. It meant you saw the cracks in the sidewalk and stopped pretending they were just part of the design. It meant you knew deep in your bones that this world was built uneven and that survival required awareness, resistance, and community. If you genuinely think that everybody in America is equal, I don't know what world you're living in. I don't. Obviously, a lot of people have it harder, and that is based off of class, race, many different factors, community, so many things. You know what woke is now? Now it's the scare word of choice, the go-to insult for anything that has the audacity to acknowledge other people's pain. If someone puts a queer character in a show, oh, that's too woke. It's too woke. A movie explores racism in a way that isn't soft focus and wrapped in orchestral forgiveness. That's woke garbage. That's just woke garbage. A woman leads? A woman? A woman? Oh, what the? Oh my God, that makes my stomach sick. God. Woke garbage. A person of color is happy without explaining themselves? That's woke. That's woke. The word has been stripped of all meaning. All meaning. It's completely contorted. And it's used as a shield for people too fragile to confront a world that doesn't revolve around them anymore. And let's be clear. I just want to be crystal. I want to be crystal here. I want to be crystal. I want to be Pokemon Crystal. When people say woke ruined entertainment, what they're actually saying is, I miss white defaultism. I said it before and I'll say it again. They liked it better when everyone looked like them. They thought like them and stayed quiet about everything else. Because I think people become deeply obsessed with escapism, where the only people who matter are the ones who look like the protagonist. That's it. That's it. I don't want to see a toothpaste commercial with a black person because I'm white. I don't want to see this because I'm white. I don't want to see it. I want to see more me. Why am I not the center anymore? Why am I not the main character? Why not me? Why not me? Why me? Why not me? Why? Trump's going to make it better. He's going to make me the main protagonist again. He's going to make it how it used to be when it was mostly just me. You had your own TV station, right? You guys had black entertainment television. Whoever these people, it's not all white people, by the way. I know some psychopath's gonna say, I'm white and I don't. Shut up. They want stories that reinforce their worldview, not challenge it. Because challenge is uncomfortable and discomfort feels like oppression when you've only ever known privilege. That's it. This is what you ever known. Woke doesn't mean forcing politics into things. It means realizing that politics have always been there. You just didn't notice because they didn't affect you. Your favorite childhood show had messages. Your heroes were propaganda with better lighting. Your comfort zone is a myth. Because if you go back and watch any previous show, and I said this before, Emperor's New Groove, Roll to El Dorado, I'll explain it too. The Emperor's New Groove, obviously Cusco is a dictator and he gets taught and humbled and he got taught empathy by turning into something worse than a peasant, a llama. That's what he got taught into. He had royalty his entire life and he became not a piece of garbage because of that. He was going to get rid of somebody's house because he wanted to build a fancy little place on top of it. Now he got that fixed. The Road to El Dorado, that is deeply, if you understand it now, obvious. I hope you do. I don't want to explain Road to El Dorado to you. You're not 5. Woke means finally noticing. That's it. That's what it means. It means waking up to the idea that maybe the system wasn't broken, that it was built this way. And some people have been screaming the truth for centuries, while others are only now opening their eyes and getting mad about the sunlight. Why is it so bright? Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Woke just means compassion. That's literally all it means. I don't know how people hate that. It's so confusing. It means listening when you want to speak. It means recognizing that your experience, whoever yours, is not universal. And the other people's story deserve the spotlight too. Even if they're messy, unfamiliar, and painful to hear. I saw people calling Coco, the film Coco, woke. I saw people calling, oh my God, Encanto woke. They said, oh, this is woke. It's about Mexicans. If there's a woman in it, it's woke. If there's a woman that isn't provocative or not conventionally attractive, that's woke. That's how real people look. I don't want to see real people. I want big, sexy women. I'm so upset. It doesn't mean being perfect. It means trying. It means unlearning. It means walking into the world with your hands not clenched in defense, but open in recognition. It means staying awake even when the dream is easier. The American dream. Wake up from it. That's what woke is. You get it? Are you grasping it now? People call woke a problem because it asks something of them. It doesn't just entertain, it interrupts. And I know you care so much about scrolling mindlessly and being endlessly entertained. I know that. You are scared of reflection because the reflection isn't always pretty. Woke, you know what it says? It says, look at what you were taught. Look at who benefits from your silence. Look at the parts of yourself you kept hidden because you've been told they're too much or not enough. And people hate that because it's easier to mock the mirror than clean your face. And so they turn into an insult. They say woke is weakness, woke is censorship, woke is brainwashing. When in reality, woke is just awareness that people exist. Are you aware of that? Woke is the refusal to sleepwalk through systems that chew people up and label the corpses non-compliant. That's all it is. It's the belief that people, all people, deserve to exist loudly and without apology. And if that makes you uncomfortable, then you're not being attacked. You're being asked to grow. Do you know why it's called progressive? I'll make a whole video about this later. That's because it emphasizes progress. Obviously, we can't stay with traditional values. We can't do that. That's not how the real world works. Everything changes. Everything. You know what's really ironic? This is sad. The people that scream the loudest about wokeness are the most fragile. They treat empathy like an infection. They act like seeing a trans person in a movie is equivalent to a moral crime. They rant about how Wokeness is ruining everything, while conveniently ignoring the fact that most of what's being ruined was never built for anyone but them in the first place. That is the entire concept of what is white defaultism. The default person being white. They are nostalgic for a time when everyone else's silence made their world feel stable. Where the black person was a side cast character and not the main character. Where the woman was always a love interest and they got to be with the hot girl. I got to be with Jennifer Aniston. I get to be with Billie Eilish. I get to be with the pretty girl. That's what I get to do. Silence is not peace. That never has been. Silence is compliance. Silence is how abuse thrives. And woke, real woke, not the contorted garbage you turn it into, is about breaking the silence. It's about naming what we've been taught to ignore. It's about saying, this hurts, out loud. Even if the world rolls its eyes, woke is not the enemy. Woke is the flashlight. Woke is the noise in the quiet room. So no, woke didn't ruin anything. It didn't poison your childhood. It didn't cancel your favorite movies. What it did was make space for other people to tell their stories. And if you feel threatened by that, maybe the problem isn't the word. Maybe the problem is that you taught the world, or you thought the world more so, was only yours to begin with. Woke doesn't mean erasing you. It means expanding the story to include the people you never noticed were missing. If that bothers you, if you still roll your eyes and sneer and groan every time someone says woke, then maybe you need to wake up from yourself. That's what I say. Now, don't think I don't understand the other side, because I do. Someone's gonna comment this. Well, I'm just gonna say it because I know what they're gonna say. The right, or more so, a lot of conservatives think that woke is about conformity. It's about not lifting people up. It's about controlling how everyone thinks, speaks, jokes, worships, raises kids, and boasts. That's what it is. They think woke is a religion. That's what they think it is. They think every Twitter thread is against them. They think it owns saints and sinners. And they said, you don't believe in God, so you're believing in this nonsense. That's what they said. Because they think woke is hand in hand with cancel culture. You mess up once, if you said the wrong thing 10 years ago, you're gone. You didn't use the right pronoun fast enough, canceled. You hesitated before clapping at the corporate diversity seminar, you must be a bigot. There is no grace in this ideology. Just eternal damnation, and it's spreading fast. Woke culture doesn't build anything. It tears down. Statues gone. Books banned or rewritten. Movies re-edited to fit the new gospel. Schools re-educated. Garbage. I hate everything about it. That's what they think. I'm not lying. What's crazy is it's all on the backbone of religion versus realism. It's so strange. It's sad. And I've seen woke be used to virtue signal garbage in a horrible way. I've seen it where they lean too deep into it. I've seen it. But man, it's just become so stupidly contorted. It's so dumb. But yeah, that's what woke means.
I'm your Nick and night, be my Laura, please low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free.